What's up, weirdo? Shadetree Surgeon here, once again delivering your letters, all your sticker orders, all your shirt orders on the dubious safety of the Pan America Express. I forget who told me this, but I was complaining about the aluminum tank and that I couldn't put my Odin gloves on it, and they said, just stick them on the mirror. Works like a champ, baby. As per usual, you'll probably be able to look at the envelope and tell which member of Brapstar Garage packed your sticker order, your shirt order. Shirts and stickers, all your orders delivered by the 150 horsepower Pan America Express. I love that. I don't really sell anything big enough on my website to have to use a truck to deliver it. It's pretty nice to be able to take a motorcycle to the post office. Anyway, as of this video coming out, Lee Stewart has done a full restock of the Brapstar store, so all the new stuff is in there right now. I'm going to roll that crispy B-roll footage that he always does for us of him making all of our stuff.
When you've got a client whose audience is a bunch of people who like to ride motorcycles, drink beer, and fucking party.
Devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
So lucky to have talented people like Lee Stewart from Rogue Lab in my life. Not only could I never get camera shots like that, but when it comes to both my artwork and making the actual product, hey, you know, I just have the idea and I rely on much more talented people than me to execute the idea. You gotta know your strengths, baby. And most of my strengths come from being an asshole, not from being an artist. I have a good idea every now and then, but I leave the art and the execution to the experts. Good luck. You're in the hands of the United States Postal Service now. Take it easy. Well, usually I do that flash forward and I say the next day, but this time it's going to be a flashback to 2 days ago. Alright guys, it's a totally different day, but I still have to do something today before we go ride out to Forgotten Angels with Marcus from Cycle Gear, who I'll introduce in just a minute. But before we do that, we have Arab Honey over here who's coming out to do a little more riding on the bike, get a little more comfortable on the bike. She needs to drive out there because she has to leave early, so she's not going to ride on the back of my bike. And let me tell you, the more she learns how to ride, the less she's going to want to ride on the back of my bike, RIP. Anyway, she goes, before she comes up here, again, old broke girl over here serving me chicken, making me chicken, and eating cereal out of the same freaking bowl goes, by the way, Josh, I haven't wanted to admit this to anyone, and she didn't even want to admit it on the YouTube channel. I haven't even looked or checked my oil in over a year, so I said, maybe before we drive out to Forgotten Angels, we should do that.
Yeah. Have you ever popped the hood on this before?
Once.
All right, I'm gonna make you do it.
No.
Yeah, no, you're doing all this, okay? You can do it. I believe in you. Here.
Ah!
Have you ever popped a hood before at all?
Yes, I popped this one, but it took me a minute.
All right, so I'm gonna show you where it is. Right here. Feel where my finger is?
Yeah.
There you go. Now lift that and then up. There you go. I'm only making you do it so you know how. All right. Have you ever checked the oil before on any vehicle?
No.
All right, so you see that thing with the yellow pull handle on it right there?
Yeah.
That's the oil, so you're gonna pull it all the way out, and it'll be hot, so be careful. Wipe it completely off. Now stick it all the way back in. Okay, the reason you do that is because as the engine's moving, you just drove over here, the oil's splashing around everywhere, so you'll get a false reading. So now pull it back out again, and this will be the correct reading. All right, let's hold it up to the light and see where that's at. All right, wipe it off. Let's do it one more time just to be sure. All right, pull it out.
Is it really not bad?
It's perfectly fine.
How?
Because you haven't put that many miles on it. Up here, about to head out to Forgotten Angels with my man Marcus. You have an Instagram?
Hold on, guys. I do not have an Instagram.
You don't have an Instagram? Damn, dude. That's like the ultimate power move. No Instagram, 21 years old, badass motorcycle, fucking tall, blue eyes, and no Instagram. Who is he?
So I didn't know what he was going to pull up on, but he pulls up on like the ultimate boy racer machine over here, the Aprilia RSV4 factory, baby. A fellow pasta rocket enthusiast. I'm going to go ahead and join him, not on my pasta rocket because it's still down. My Ducati's in the garage, firmly not running right now, as Italian bikes are wont to do. But I'm going to join him on something a little more reliable. So it's Aprilia RSV4 factory versus 1989 Goldwing today, all right? Try to keep up, bud. All right, boys and girls, I know this is going to be a tough pick, but we're going to go ahead and compare the cold start of the Aprilia RSV4 versus a GL 1500 Akrapovic exhaust versus stock 1989 Honda Technology exhaust with a couple of exhaust leaks in it. That's a stock exhaust? Get out of here. Oh my God, dude. Well, okay, stock exhaust versus stock exhaust. It's going to be a hard choice, y'all, but let's see which one sounds better. You know, it's a solid 4.5. Let's go ahead and take the pasta mixer versus the microwave. All right, let's roll. I know, obviously, you guys don't have to choose that hard. I know the Goldwing won. Okay, we're still struggling here because I had to text Nico, I had to text Arab Honey. Arab Honey forgot her bag. I had to go back inside. And meanwhile, my new friend Marcus here is boiling in his leathers. Sorry, bud. Welcome to Shadetree Army. It's hot in here. All right, boy racer on the Aprilia. Try to keep up, baby. We dragging hard parts over here. Woo! Ramming speed. I think when you're on an Italian bike, it's not called ramming speed, it's called thrusting speed. Out here on the road with poor, sweet, innocent Marcus, 21 years old, the fresh-faced manager of the local Cycle Gear, and we're going to introduce him to the wild and wicked ways of Shadetree Army. I'm just kidding, we're actually going to a pretty wholesome place. Me and Marcus headed up to Forgotten Angels because I've been talking with the folks at Cycle Gear, and Cycle Gear is pretty cool, both because you can try on helmets in person, and also because usually most local Cycle Gears do take an interest in the local motorcycle community. And up there, I was talking to them about Forgotten Angels, and Marcus, the store manager, said he wanted to come check out the property and if there's anything they can do. And, he seemed like a pretty cool dude, despite his choice of crotch rockets. I'm just kidding. I love an Aprilia. I love an unreliable Italian bike, even though my Ducati has pissed me off so freaking badly. And you know what? All you sport bike boy racers out there will probably enjoy having somebody on the channel who has an Aprilia RSV4 as his daily and a Ninja 400 for his track-only bike. Regardless, we're going to take him out to the property, show him all the kids out there who are learning how to ride, introduce them to Dave and Cindy, and tell them a little bit more about Forgotten Angels. And most of you who are watching right now probably already know about Forgotten Angels, but it's a charity that benefits kids who have aged out of the foster care system in a bunch of different amazing ways. I mean, once a kid turns 18, one of the big problems is that they get taken advantage of by people who are gaming the system. They basically, they make money off these kids. They stick, 12 kids in a house, 4 kids in a room, collect all the money from them, from these foster kids. And then basically once they turn 18, all their stuff's put in a garbage bag and they're told to hit the streets and they're homeless. Some of them don't have cell phones. Some of them don't have shoes. I mean, it's just absolutely heartbreaking. Well, Dave and Cindy take them in here on the property. They help them. The kids have to build their own tiny home. They get them jobs. They get them bank accounts. They get them their first car. And every kid who comes on the property learns how to ride a motorcycle and learns how to drive a stick shift car. That's part of being out there, because David is a huge motorcycle enthusiast. In fact, next week, he's leaving on a cross-country trip on his new Goldwing. Anyway, just from the small amount of time I spent with Marcus, he seems like a really good dude,
And I think that Cycle Gear could help these kids out a little bit, because let me tell you, these kids don't have anything. They show up with nothing. And a lot of them love motorcycles. A lot of them want to learn how to ride, especially when they see David, who is now their new dad. I mean, David's sitting here, mom and dad, they see David riding. He teaches them how to ride. They want to ride motorcycles. But I mean, when it comes to like having helmets, these kids come from nothing. So helmets and gear and all that stuff, I think maybe we could work something cool out here. Plus, I always love going out to visit Forgotten Angels, and Air Bunny's going to put some more miles on the bike, get a little more comfortable with riding, and I haven't seen Shelby in forever. And let me tell you, if anybody's going to be happy to see another track guy, sport bike guy on the channel, it's Shelby, because even though you mainly see him on a cruiser, he does have a Suzuki TL1000, which is his track-only bike. Dude, talk about like polar opposites. 2 cylinders, 6 cylinders. Women completely uninterested. Women can't keep them off of it. Pure agony versus pure bliss. And of course, I guess that one might be faster if you guys care about that sort of thing. What can I say, baby? Both me and my bike are not built for speed, baby. We're built for luxury. I ain't a double XL. I'm just luxury sized. Right, Little Stearns Road. Welcome home, baby. I swear, every time I round this bend and see this property, knowing how many people Dave and Cindy help out here, how many young men, and just every time I pull into this driveway, Sandhill Crane's always waiting for me, I just get goosebumps, man. The most wholesome place on earth, and I'm just happy that they let a wicked person like me hang out here. Look at all them bikes lined up. I freaking love it. In the sun, though, I'm gonna pick the shade, David. I'm sorry.
All right, out here at Forgotten Angels, hanging out with David, who just got to beat the Boy Racer Supreme, Marcus over here. Blue-eyed Marcus on his Aprilia RSV4. Could you get any sexier? Oh, maybe you could. Here's Arapunny. Come here, baby. Anyway, so today, Arapunny is riding again. So first, you're going to jump on that Honda 125 again, and this time she's going to have a camera. So we've got her helmet set up with the camera, so she's going to have her own footage of her own first-person footage and her own thoughts on her channel for her video that she's making today. And after you ride that, you're going to ride Marcus's Aprilia. It's a motorcycle. They all work the same. Marcus, that's cool, right? Right? Oh, he heard me. Never mind.
What have you got on it?
Same as it was before. Kickstand up. Keys on. No, it's on. It's already on. So press the clutch and give it a kick.
Arapunny with the proper gear this time. Well, one of the with a helmet at least.
That's it. You got it. You got it the first time. Okay, there you go. Look at that.
Dude, right away. Oh, right, almost right into the mud puddle, but now that would have made for some good video. Dude, why'd you miss the mud puddle, man?
Oh shit! I just ran through that fucking shit.
You went right through that, didn't you?
What'd you do? Go through a puddle?
No, through a barrier.
You're all right. Go ahead. Go. You're good.
Killing it.
Am I?
Oh my God, yeah. Remember how I told you that you helped raise $10,000
Yes.
for Forgotten Angels?
Mm-hmm.
Well, David just gave you a motorcycle.
What?
It's that one over there.
Are you lying?
No, I'm not lying.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Come here. That's from you raising $10,000.
Stop. You're lying.
That's yours.
No, you're not. No, you're fucking not.
I'm not. Why would I make it go? That bike right there.
This guy.
That's your bike.
This sexy Batman Gotham looking shit?
That is your motorcycle.
Are you lying?
No, I'm not.
What?
I'm not. That's the title.
What? What? What the fuck? Oh my God, thank you. I fucking love it. What the fuck? Are you serious? Oh my God. Oh my God. What?
You'll have to see the reaction on Arapunny's channel, but as they say, no good deed goes unpunished. If you guys remember a video that Arapunny did out here with David learning how to ride a motorcycle, as they go by, Arapunny on the 125,
David on the Buell Blast. You remember that video where David taught Arab Honey how to ride, and that video was in part a fundraiser for Forgotten Angels that raised from you guys donating, from you watching Arab Honey ride that motorcycle, donated close to $10,000 directly to this property, directly to benefit Forgotten Angels, directly to benefit kids who've aged out of the foster care system. Arab Honey learning how to ride a motorcycle for the first time. So I feel like she can take credit for that, since she was in that video, did that video and said, hey, I'm here learning how to ride a motorcycle. And not only is that providing great content to people, not only am I getting help learn how to ride a bike, as she is probably gonna, she's friggin' hauling butt now. Whoa, baby, speed racer. Not only is that learning how to ride a bike, creating great content for you guys, but it's also helping out Forgotten Angels. So David over here goes, you know what? Here, let me do something for you. And what he does is he walks up and says, you just learned how to ride a bike. You're absolutely loving it. You've been through a hard time, and what you need is a motorcycle to help you get through those even harder times.
Why don't you go ahead and take this one? So, needless to say, I think she shed a tear,
but you're gonna have to go subscribe to Arab Honey to see that reaction. But let me tell you, ear to ear right now, if you do good things happen to you. This is proof positive of that.
Hand's gonna get stronger through all this.
Yeah, your hands will get stronger eventually. So what do you think? Did you cry?
No, I didn't cry. Oh.
You cried.
Oh, I mean, I thought you meant
While you're riding, not while you're riding. I'm talking about when David
Yeah,
came up and said, this is your bike.
Yeah, I had tears in my eye, and I almost threw up.
Well, now you're gonna get to ride it for the very first time.
Oh.
No kickstart this time. Now you get electric start.
Nope, down there. Yep.
There she goes. Almost right in the mud puddle again.
Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh shit.
So we got it on the GoPro, but old Arab Honey had her first wipeout here. Almost took out the Yingling patio over here. But come on. When you're riding on dirt, especially on street tires, and this is your very second time, falling down is going to happen, which is why she has a helmet this time, and also why she has a GoPro, because it makes it much more interesting. What is really good is that David, of course, got her right back on the motorcycle. So she was literally not on the ground for it was less than a minute from crashing to riding the motorcycle again, which is what they always say, man, jump right back on. You ain't got time to worry about crashing again, you're just focusing on riding again.
Arab Honey, first time on pavement. Will she go into the lake? Back from her very first time on pavement. I love it. Yeah, please don't go in the mud puddle either. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit your car. Okay, you can stop now. Good. How do you feel?
It's fucking sick.
How do you feel on your motorcycle?
It's crazy. This is crazy. It doesn't feel like it's mine.
That's yours. That is your bike.
Wow, I don't know.
There he goes, Boy Racer, who said he shed a little tear when he let his fancy little pasta rocket, the Aprilia over there, touch dirt for the very first time. Yeah, a true Italian motorcycle enthusiast. All right, we got all the wrecks out of the way. Arab Honey's Buell Blast is over there waiting for her. Shelby is going to come. Shelby and David are going to tune it up. The 125 still putting in work as the teaching bike. And I don't know, man, what an exciting day. I think it's so freaking cool. A lot of people don't like the Blast, so we could just say that, no good deed goes unpunished. But it still makes an awesome first bike. David, we'll catch up soon, my brother.
All right, man. Thank you so much.
Love you.
Right.
Cindy, love you so much. We'll catch up with you guys soon, all right? I'm coming back on Saturday. Love you guys. Take it easy. A lot of exciting stuff happening today at the Forgotten Angels property. Worked out some really cool stuff with Marcus and Cycle Gear. That's the cycle gear that's on Florida and Fletcher. Arab Honey back at it again on the 125. And Arab Honey now owns her very first motorcycle, courtesy of David, of course. But you know what? She's done such awesome things for Forgotten Angels, and David wanted to
give something back to her, and he had that bike there, and he said, you know what, let's do this. I thought that was so freaking amazing, and not only is it just so cool, but it just also speaks volumes about what kind of person Dave and Cindy are, what kind of people Dave and Cindy are. And of course, the Forgotten Angels camp out. It's coming up the 3rd week of October. I'm going to have also all the details down below. It's going to coincide with the South Down and Bound Chopper Show. It's going to be 3 days of camping and free beer and great times and big bonfires, and I can't wait to hang out and drink a beer with all of you guys and have you guys see Forgotten Angels and see where all your money is going. We're up right now to $155,000 on the Road King Kong raffle, and I aim to hit 200 with y'all's help. And that's $200,000 that you can feel good about. That's 200 grand that someone's gonna walk up, someone's gonna ride home a Road King, or I'm gonna drop off the Road King to him, however it ends up working. But what you can really feel good about it is every single penny from every single raffle ticket spent is gonna go directly to benefit Forgotten Angels. And that's all those kids out there, all those teens who've aged out of the foster care system, who've been shit on and kicked on and spit on their entire freaking lives until Dave and Cindy get a hold of them. And yes, I hear it all the time. They call Dave and Cindy mom and dad. They are their parents, and they teach them how to ride, and they teach them how to drive stick, and they help them build their own home with their own 2 hands. They help them get their first jobs. They help them get their stuff together enough to join the military. You would not believe the success stories that come out of Forgotten Angels. That's where your money's going. Like I say, baby, it's bad people doing good things, all right? We are chaotic good over here helping out Forgotten Angels, gambling for a cause. And hey, when you come out for the camp out, it's gonna be drinking and partying for a cause too, all right? What a dude David is. Let's hear it for that, for him doing that for Arab Honey, because let me tell you, Arab Honey's like just graduated from college, just moved back to town. That girl's so broke she don't know what to do, and she was just starting to love motorcycles, learning how to ride them, and I thought that was really cool, but there's no way she was gonna be able to afford a motorcycle, any kind of motorcycle, for a long time, even though she, through her actions and being on camera and learning how to ride on camera, helped raise all that money for Forgotten Angels. For David to step up to the plate and go, you know what, take this Buell Blast, girl. I thought that was so freaking awesome. So make sure you go subscribe to Arab Honey. The O is a 0 because she's nothing. Make sure you subscribe to her here on YouTube, because I am absolutely positive that she's going to be documenting her experiences becoming a new rider, which will start with getting a motorcycle endorsement, because she doesn't even have that yet. All the links for Arab Honey down in the description below. Make sure you tell her the Shade Tree Surgeon sent you. And now, despite all this fancy stuff, all this fancy feel-good YouTube stuff, what I have to do is go head to the dirty shame once again, because that piss ain't gonna mop itself up off the men's room floor, all right? And I might be doing all this cool stuff on YouTube, but baby, I still work for a living. Let's head over to the shame and get it ready for the night. Alright guys, I think that's gonna about do it for this one. Make sure to check out the raffle for the Forgotten Angels for Road King Kong down below. Make sure to check out Arab Honey and her new journey becoming a rider on a motorcycle. So excited to see that happen. I don't know if her emotion conveyed properly on camera, but like, let me tell you, dude, Arab Honey was literally in tears after David went up to her and said, you know what, after everything you've done, because she helped raise all that money for Forgotten Angels with the video that she made for them, with all that money you raised, I've got this bike laying around, and yeah, it's just a Buell Blast, but I don't even want to say it's just a Buell Blast. It doesn't matter. It's her first bike, and she's already in love with it. Her first bike, she's already in love with it, and she's already wrecked it. So make sure you go subscribe to her channel, show her some love, tell her Shade Tree Surgeon sent you. Until next time, y'all, keep it weird.